Acne treatments. Do they work and is it worth it? The short answer to this is yes, they do work and it is worth it. However, it is quite a long, lengthy, non-linear progress. When you are trying acne treatments for the first time, you can't really expect instant results. The skin doesn't really work that way. So I understand the feeling of things not working. You feel like, oh, it's going away and then it's coming back, and your skin was fine and now it's breaking out again, so on and so forth. It is not a linear progress. You're not going to see clear skin within 2 weeks, even a month. So in this video, I will be showing you guys realistic progress of my acne journey. But before I start, I do want to share my background story, when I started having acne, how long. So without further ado, let's get into the backstory. I had acne for the very first time. I think I was like 12, 13. That was the first time that I started getting pimples on my face. That was also the time that I started puberty. It lasted me, I think, until I was like 17, if I'm not mistaken. And during this period, I never went to the dermatologist to get Accutane or any sort of acne treatments. I kind of got rid of my acne by myself through perfecting my skincare. And back then, my skincare was very simple. I loved using Simple, the product, and that would be all that I'm using. And also I remember, I think I was like 15, I made a switch from wearing makeup every day because I was so insecure about my acne. I was covering up with BB cream that I decided, you know what, in school I just won't do anything, I'll just wear eyeliner. That was a great decision on my end because I was allowing my skin to breathe, especially when you were younger. I mean, I know now a lot of younger people are more educated on skincare because there's more information on skincare, but back then there wasn't really a lot of informative videos or informative content that discusses how you should actually wash your face. You know, there wasn't like a 10-step skincare routine. Because of that, I wasn't washing my face really well. I wasn't taking care of my skin, which obviously feeds into bacteria forming in my face. Aside from hormonal, my skincare routine and hygiene routine on my face wasn't well managed. So when I decided to stop using makeup, just put eyeliner, don't put BB cream, don't put powders, nothing on my face, I managed to fix it slowly but surely by simply just washing my face. So back then, my routine was literally just washing my face with the Simple cleansing gel. And then I used, honestly I don't remember the name because I haven't used Nivea in like so long, but it was one of the Nivea moisturizers, not the creams. And then I would also use, obviously, sunscreen. That was my skincare for so long. It fixed my skin, and then I continued having that skincare routine until about a year ago when I decided to be experimental with skincare. The thing is, when I healed my skin, I still had scarring on my face. I had a little bit of hyperpigmentations too, especially on my forehead from past acne scars. But that was it really. And the only time that I had pimples was right before my period. Like I would have pimples around this area, and that was it for so long until last year, 2024. I decided to be more experimental with my skincare because unfortunately I wasn't able to purchase Simple anymore. I literally couldn't find it anywhere. I don't know what happened to the product. It just disappeared from the country. So because of that, I was like, oh, I need my face wash, I need my moisturizer, and I don't use Nivea anymore. So I was like, I need like an alternative because they don't sell these products anymore, and also unfortunately some of these products are boycotted, so I don't want to repurchase them, right? So I was like, okay, I need an alternative, and I started just buying whatever is recommended on TikTok, right? I started using products that has BHAs and AHAs and all of these actives that I don't really understand how to use. Um, and initially I was like, you know what, let me try these actives because I heard that they can clear out my acne scar. This is where I went wrong because instead of curing it, it actually made it worse. So I ended up developing acne on this area. As you can see, I do still have scars from it, or like not scars, but post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and erythema. But it's way better. Like I don't have cystic acne anymore. But yeah, it started developing cystic acne on this side of my face, this side of my face, along my chin, along my forehead, my like hairline. It was this whole ordeal, and you will see it like in my video. I will share with you guys a progress video after this, so you will see my 4-week progress right after this story time. So yeah, I just started like ruining my skin with all of these actives that I don't know how to use. So I told myself at the beginning of this year that I'm going to fix my skin back to how it used to be. So I went to the dermatologist and I was prescribed with 3 things. Benzoyl peroxide gel. I was told to use this for 30 days in the morning. So today is actually the 30th day of me using this. The second thing that I was prescribed with is the Acrotin 0.025%. This is tretinoin cream. So I was told to use this every 3 nights for 30 days. So right now I think I'm on day 12 if I'm not mistaken, because obviously I have to take it every 3 days. So the progress for this is still developing, which is why I will be doing like a part 2. I was also prescribed with a oral medication. This is just antibiotics, and I drink this every day at night after I eat dinner for 30 days. So tonight will be my last night taking this. Certain products that was given by my doctor, I could see major improvements. So to be more realistic, to show you, okay, if you're telling us that these products work, what does the progress actually look like? Because I feel like a lot of people rarely talk about the hardships in between to get to the end goal. So this will be, again, like I've said before, part 1 of my acne journey. So without further ado, I'm going to hand my camera to past me 4 weeks ago when I started my acne treatments. Hey guys, today is Friday, January 3rd. I just came back from the derm. Ta-da! I went to go check on my eczema and also for my acne. It is one of my resolutions is to fix my skin barrier and just get rid of my acne. I'm gonna show you guys a before and after in this video. So this is before January 3rd, 2025. This is my skin. I have a lot of pimples, a lot of redness. It's all over my chin, along my jawline, along my hairline too. Yeah. And then forehead is a lot better than it was a few months ago. But I do have some scars, some hyperpigmentation, rosacea, a lot of redness. Update day 3. So this morning and tonight when I applied my skincare, I started feeling like burning on my cheeks mainly, and a little bit of tingly on my forehead. I'm pretty sure it's because the treatments are making my skin more sensitive. So yeah, I have like a little bit of redness over here and here. You can't really tell on camera. Especially this morning, like I was applying my benzoyl peroxide and then I applied skincare. My entire face feels like it was burning. Hi guys, it is officially 1 week since I started my acne treatment. I started noticing that my skin has been peeling. You guys can see this, but my skin is starting to peel over here by my nose, my chin, and like a little bit on my forehead, but mainly here. There's progress. Day 4 and day 5 I was peeling, and then day 6 I felt better. Like yesterday I wasn't peeling as much. I don't have redness anymore. Like my skin, I kid you not, today my skin, especially this, like my cheeks, feel so smooth. Like my face was so dry and tight and just like, you know, but now it's very smooth. So the peeling definitely works, because now like my skin is smooth. Like here, obviously I still have spots, pimples. Also, another thing I forgot to update is my skin started purging on day 3 and day 4. So like I started having like pimples purging, which is a good thing because that means all of like the gunk is like being pushed out. So I have mini pimples that have been erupting, which I was literally so excited for, because I knew when my skin purges it means like it's working, because I've been looking at like acne treatment signs that it's working and stuff like that. Like even back when I was wearing back when I was wearing actives, obviously the skincare that I was using wasn't suitable for my skin, so it broke me out, which initially I thought it was purging, but nope, it was a breakout. So yeah, now I know the difference between purging and a breakout. Hi guys, it has officially been 2 weeks since I started my acne treatment. I just finished putting on my skincare and also the treatment. So here's an update. These are my cheeks, my chin, and my forehead. I would say one of the biggest change that I can see is my pimples are very small. Like I don't have a lot of protruding pimples. I have a lot of pimples that are like underneath the skin, but not cystic. So I used to have really painful and itchy cystic acne, like especially on here and on my forehead and like a little on my chin. But I am no longer having those cystic acnes, but instead I have, I guess it's called whiteheads, I'm not sure, but they're kind of like cystic acne where it's underneath the skin, but they're very small, like bumps. So I have it like mostly here a little bit, not too much here. I think this is just scarring, honestly. I wouldn't say they're pimples. And then I have obviously like here and then along my hairline. So really good improvements. Another thing that I also noticed is my skin have started peeling again today. So last week it was peeling for a couple of days, like I think it was the last 3 days of the week that it started peeling, but this week, I mean, it only started peeling today. So this morning I started feeling like this powdery like sensation on my skin, and then when I do this, when I wipe it, I can feel the peeling. What else? I would say the redness have gone down in terms of like the cheek redness. The only time I would look like I'm having redness is like straight out of the shower, and also after working out at the gym. When I'm like very sweaty, then my face look red, but I wouldn't say it's redness out of irritation, because the first week was definitely because of irritation, but now I no longer have irritation. I'm no longer feeling that like burning, spicy burning sensation on my face anymore whenever I put on my treatments. So that is a good sign. Hi guys, welcome to week 3 of my acne treatment updates. I can't believe it's only been 3 weeks. I mean, it makes sense, it's Jan, but I felt like, I don't know, I felt like I've been doing this a lot longer than 3 weeks, but I guess it's only been 3 weeks. So for my 3 weeks update, one of the most noticeable changes that honestly I didn't clock it until literally today when I was doing my makeup, and that is here on this side of my face. It used to be scarred, like deeply scarred, like there used to be dents and like it was inflamed and irritated and all that. But I noticed today while I was doing my makeup that my makeup looked very even. Like I noticed that the texture is gone. Like I can still feel the texture, which is why I didn't associate it to my texture not being there, if that makes sense. I don't know, but basically visually you can't really see the texture. Like obviously there are scars, but in terms of like dented texture, it's no longer there, which is such a like major change, because I don't know, I felt like I wouldn't be able to achieve that for some reason. I don't know, but thankfully my texture is gone, so that's great. Another thing that happened this week is I did not shed. So unlike last week where I was like peeling and shedding, this week honestly I did not shed at all. Like no shedding, no peeling, nothing. So that's different. Another thing, I would say I haven't been irritated by any of my products, which I don't know if I mentioned it last week, honestly I don't remember, but I still felt like a little bit tingliness sometimes when I apply the treatments, especially the tretinoin one, which by the way, just a reminder, I apply this every 3 nights. And it used to be tingly every time I put it on, but today when I put it on, it wasn't tingly at all. So my skin is no longer irritated, which is great. Another thing is my skin have been purging, specifically around my chin and like a little bit here. They're not on my forehead, like they're mostly flat, they're just like little bumps, which is good. What else? Like on this side of my face, it's completely like just scars. As you can see from the past 4 weeks, I've experienced burning, I've experienced peeling, I've experienced itching, I've experienced purging, so many things, and it's not linear. So in honor of finally being the full 30 days, my week 4 update for you guys is that my skin is currently purging yet again. I think yesterday I started developing this pimple right here. This is a pimple, and I know for sure it's a cystic acne, a cystic pimple. Another cystic pimple is, where is it actually? It's here, up here. So these are the 2, like I want to say active pimples. The rest of these are just whiteheads purging. So these areas don't really hurt. These 2 hurt. I do want to show you guys the progress of my face here. You can already see like my scars, but I will be removing my makeup for you guys. I want to show you guys the realistic before and after progress for the first 30 days of acne treatment. This is the main area. As you can see, it is mainly post-inflammatory erythema. It's red, it's not pimples. It is textured, but they're not pimples. They are post-inflammatory erythema here. And then on this side of my face, a little bit less than this side. It looks very like red and purplish, like scary red, but honestly it's fine. Okay, and then on this side of my face, as you can see, I have another set of post-inflammatory erythema. They're not pimples. This side is not textured. This side is. I can feel the texture, but this one isn't. And then obviously I have a pimple patch. I will remove them for you so then you can see. Yeah, this is a cystic acne. This wasn't there a week ago. This is very new. It came literally a day or 2 days ago, and it's bleeding. Okay, well, we're gonna ignore that, and let me show you guys my forehead. You can see that I do have, like, I guess open pores. I don't know, like, obviously my skin is not flawless, but it is clear, as in it is flat. So let me just give you kind of like a side-by-side comparison. Again, these are mainly scarrings. They're not pimples or anything, just scars, mostly post-inflammatory erythema and hyperpigmentation. So yeah, this is the difference between my face with makeup, without makeup. And then this is the sides of my face. This is what it looks like. This have been breaking out really bad, like the beginning of this week, but it makes sense because it was purging last week. So yeah, I do have like a cystic acne over there. It looks really small, but I can feel it inside. So yeah, in terms of this side of my face, I don't really have much. Let me remove. Yeah, again, just hyperpigmentation. Compared to here, this one is like raging, and then this one is literally nothing. It's just some spots. I used to have like really bad breakouts on my chin. Not anymore. I do have along my chin, like around here, but then again, they're just like hyperpigmentations. They're not really pimples. Like these ones are, I want to say they're whiteheads. I honestly don't know. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know the categories of pimples. They're very small, but I decided to put a pimple patch on it anyway because it is a purging pimple. Very small pimple, but like, yeah, I will remove my pimple patches for you guys because I want you guys to know how realistic skin looks like, especially when you're trying to heal from acne and when you're trying to use acne treatments. This one is like a little bump. It's not really, I wouldn't call that a pimple, honestly. Yeah, there's no pimple here. I just put it there just because, just for extra protection. But let me just remove for you guys. Oh. Okay, so this side of my face looked like my skin before I started my acne treatment, except it was literally all over my face. But this little cystic acne is not gonna bother me. It's not gonna ruin my day. But yeah, that is the realistic before and after 30 days progress. Obviously, I'm still breaking out. I'm still having purges and pop-ups of cystic acne on my hairline here and my cheek. So these are all normal occurrence that could happen when you are on your acne treatments and on your acne journey. Again, it's not going to be linear, and also every skin is different, so you're gonna have a different experience than mine, depending on the type of acne that you have, and also depending on how long your acne has been on your skin. Because my acne was very recent, like Again, I started developing acne in 2024 when I decided to be experimental with my skincare, and I started using like wrong products, and I wasn't utilizing the active ingredients properly. So of course my skin was affected by it, and that's why there's a lot of scarring. So my advice for you guys, especially if you're young or if you're in your early 20s, don't experiment with actives. I know a lot of like dermatologists on TikTok love to say that, oh, once you reach your early 20s you have to start using retinol and all that. I feel like you should go to a dermatologist first to really like inspect your skin, or if not a dermatologist, at least like an esthetician, to professionally consult your skin, what is right for you, how to use it. Because again, if you go on the internet, a lot of people will say, oh, when you use tretinoin you have to use it every other day, whereas my dermatologist says to use it every 3 days and only at night. You know what I mean? So a lot of dermatologists and a lot of esthetician online, they can give you different advice, but I think it is best if you consult a professional first instead of just putting actives on your face and then ruining your skin like I did. Aside from don't use actives on your face, is just keep your skincare to a minimum. Less is more. So don't try to do the 10-step routines and all of that. Like, I swear, especially if you're young, you don't need all of those products on your face. Like, learn from me. My skin used to be perfect at 17. I literally fixed it with just a cleanser, a moisturizer, and sunscreen. That's it. So yeah, that is all for today's video. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope my video is informative, and I hope that you can find a little bit more confidence and courage that, you know, we're on the same path here. So yeah, that is all for my video, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.